Hello students, in this lecture we are going to see second chapter divisibility theory in the integers. So second chapter divisibility theory in the integers. Now in this chapter first we will see well ordering principle. Well ordering. So what is meant by well ordering principle? Now every non-empty set S of non-negative integer contains a least element. Suppose I take set of natural number, so which has the element 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So in this set 1 is the least element because 1 is less than every elements remaining that set, right? So 1 less than equal to 2, 1 less than equal to 3, 1 less than equal to 2 and so on. So 1 is the least element. So well ordered principle is every non-empty set S of non-negative integers contains a least element that is there is some integer a belongs to S such that a is less than equal to b for all b belong to S, then a is called a least element of that set. Means every non-empty set S has a least element. So next we'll see mathematical induction. So first principle of induction. First principle of induction. So this is called mathematical induction. So we'll see the statement of that. Suppose for each n belongs to natural number, a statement given p of n is given if first condition p of 1 is true and second condition for all k greater than equal to 1 p of k is true, then which implies that p of k plus 1 is true. Then we see that for all n belongs to natural number p of n is true. Then p of n is true for each positive integer n. Means you have given any p of n with any statement, then if p of n is true, then for k greater than equal to 1, assume that statement is true for n is equal to k, then we have to prove that this statement is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Then if this condition satisfies, then we say that p of n is true for each positive integer value of n. So another statement we will see. So first principle of induction with arbitrary base case is as follows. The first principle of induction with arbitrary base case is as follows. So the case is, suppose for each n belongs to natural number, suppose for each n belongs to natural number and a statement and p of n be a statement, the given statement p of n be the given statement, and let n not be a integer, n not be integer if first condition p of n naught is true, and second condition for all k greater than or equal to n naught p of k is true, which implies that p of k plus 1 is true. So this is the same case for first principle of induction, means result is true for n is equal to 1, then assume that result is true for n is equal to k, and then we have to prove that the result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Then we see that result is true for all n belongs to natural numbers, so which implies here then p of n is true for each n greater than or equal to n naught. So this is the statement for mathematical induction. Now let's see some examples on the basis of mathematical induction. Let's see example on mathematical induction. For any natural number n, show that the result here 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus up to so on n square is equal to n into n plus 1 into twice n plus 1 divided by 6. Now we will prove this result for all n belongs to addition of square of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 into twice n plus 1 upon 6. Now to prove this result, so first by using mathematical induction, here our p of n is, so solution here p of n is given as 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus up to so on n square, which is equal to n into n plus 1 into twice n plus 1 divided by 6. This is our p of n. Now to check this result is true for n is equal to 1. So let's check. So here for all n belongs to natural number. Now we have to show that for each n belongs to natural number, p of n is true. To show for each n belongs to natural number, p of n is true. So for first case, first for n is equal to 1. So for n is equal to 1, so what will I get for n is equal to 1? So this is the LHS and this is the RHS of our given statement, right? So here this is the first step. So p of 1 means only the addition of first number square. So here n is equal to 1, then LHS should be, so here first number square, so 1 square which is equal to 1, and RHS. What is the RHS? So RHS is n into n plus 1 into twice n plus 1 upon 6. So I will substitute n is equal to 1 in this equation. So I get 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2 into 1 plus 1 divided by 6. So which is equal to 1 into 2 plus 1 3 upon 6. 3 into 2 6 upon 6, which is 1. So LHS is equal to RHS. LHS is equal to RHS, right? So for n is equal to 1, I get LHS is equal to RHS, means result is true for n is equal to 1. Therefore p of 1 is true. Now next, assume that result is true for n is equal to k. So second part, now for k greater than or equal to 1, assume result is true for n is equal to k. That is, so this result is true for n is equal to k means what? I will write 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus up to so on n square. Sorry, here k square, because I replace n by k. So 1 square plus 2 square plus up to so on k square is equal to what? K into k plus 1 into 2k plus 1 upon 6. So for all k belongs to set of natural number. Now to show that, now we have to show, what we have to show? Result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. That is p of k plus 1. That is what we have to show. That is, we have to show 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus up to so on last here k square plus k plus 1 square is equal to, what will be the result if I replace k by k plus 1? Then what will happen? So here I will get k plus 1, here k plus 1 plus 1 again k plus 2, and here I get here 2k plus 3 upon 6. Now we have to show for result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Now I will consider left hand side, then prove that right hand side, right? So consider first LHS, consider LHS, which is equal to, so what is our LHS? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus up to so on k square plus k plus 1 square. So here, so our statement is square of first sum of square of first n natural number is equal to n into n plus 1 upon into twice n plus 1 upon 6, right? So here we have proved that result is true that n is equal to 1. Now we have to assume result is true for n is equal to k. So this is the statement for n is equal to k. Now here first square of addition of square of first k square k number is, what is the value? K into k plus 1 into twice k plus 1 upon 6. So using this value, so equation 1, using equation 1, so what will get? So this value is nothing but k into k plus 1 into twice k plus 1 upon 6, and this is k plus 1 bracket square. So now taking cross multiplication, so what will happen? K into k plus 1 into twice k plus 1, here is denominator 1, so plus 6 times k plus 1 bracket square upon 6. So I will take k plus 1 as a common factor, then what will I get? Here in this term I will take k plus 1 common, so in bracket I get k into 2k plus 1 plus 6 into k plus 1 divided by 6. So we get, so here k plus 1, so I will solve this bracket. So what will I get? So 2k square, 2k square plus k plus here 6k plus 1 upon 6, which is equal to k plus 1 into here 2k square plus 7k plus 1 upon 6. Now to find the factor of this quadratic equation, so what are the factors? So 2k square plus 7k plus 1, here 6 into k plus 1, so here 6k plus 6 not equal to 1, so there is mistake. So here is 6, right? So we solve this quadratic equation. So here we know that 2k square plus 7k plus 6. So what are the factors? So 6 into 2, 12. So we have to find two numbers whose multiplication is 12 and whose addition is 7. So 4 plus 3 7. So I can write it as, which is equal to k plus 1 into here 2k square plus 4k plus 3k plus 6 and divided by 6. So I will take factor. I get k plus 1 into bracket. I will take 2k as a common. So 2k into bracket. After taking common 2k, I get 1, k plus 2 plus I take common 3. So 3 into k plus 2 divided by 6. So I will get, which is equal to k plus 1 into, so take k plus 2 as a common. So k plus 1 into k plus 2 into 2k plus 3 divided by 6. So here this is the RHS of equation 2. So this is equation number 2. So k plus 1 into k plus 2 into 2k plus 3 upon 6, which is equal to RHS. Hence what we get here, if I take LHS of the equation 2, then I get RHS. Therefore what we get here, that implies P of k plus 1 is true, right? So here I get k plus P of k plus 1 is, hence P of k is true implies that P of k plus 1 is true. So therefore the by first principle of induction, that implies by mathematical induction P of n is true for all natural number n. P of n is true for all natural numbers n. Hence the proof means we have given the P of n statement, and then we have shown that result is true for n is equal to 1. Then assume result is true for n is equal to k. Means in this statement I will replace n by k. So I replace n by k. So right side k into k plus 1 into 2k plus 1 upon 6. Now if P of k is true, then we have to show that P of k plus 1 is true. If here I have this statement for n is equal to k. Now to show that result is true for n is equal to k plus 1, now I replace this expression by here n is equal to k plus 1. So here I get 1 square plus 2 square plus up to so on k plus 1 square is equal to, I replace n by k plus 1. So k plus 1 into k plus 2 into twice k plus 3 upon 6. Now I have considered left hand side and we get RHS of that equation 2. So the result P of k plus 1 is true. Means what? If P of k is true, implies that P of k plus 1 is true. Hence the result is true for all natural number. Now we will take next example, which is for n greater than equal to 1. So it is natural number. Prove by mathematical induction that 1 plus 2 raised to 1 plus 2 raised to 2 plus up to so on 2 raised to n minus 1 is same as 2 raised to n minus 1. So this is our P of n statement, which is 1 plus 2 raised to 1 plus 2 square plus up to so on 2 raised to n minus 1, which is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. Now we have to show that this result is true for all n belongs to natural number by using mathematical induction. So proof, solution. So what is our P of n statement, which is 1 plus 2 raised to 1 plus 2 square plus up to so on 2 raised to n minus 1, which is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. Here is minus 1. So first case, for here n greater than equal to 1, for n belongs to natural number, let we have to show that result is true for all n belongs to natural number. Now I take first case, for n is equal to 1 in that statement. So I will put n equal to 1. So if n is equal to 1, then I get only one step. If I take n is equal to 2, then I will take two steps, right? So for n is equal to 1, what will I get? LHS. N is equal to 1, then I get only one first step. So one element, LHS is equal to 1. And what is the RHS? RHS is equal to what? 2 raised to after substituting n is equal to 1. So in this equation, 2 raised to 1 minus 1, which is 2 minus 1 is equal to again 1. That implies LHS is equal to RHS. Now if for n is equal to 2, then what will I get? So LHS is equal to what? Addition of first two numbers. So 1 plus 2 raised to 1, which is 3, and RHS should be 2 raised to 2 minus 1, which is again 3. That implies for n is equal to LHS is equal to what? Again RHS. Now assume that, second case, assume that result is true for n is equal to k. So in this P of n statement, I will replace n by k. Then what will happen? So 1 plus 2 raised to 1 plus 2 raised to 2 plus up to so on 2 raised to k minus 1 is equal to 2 raised to k minus 1, right? So here this is statement for n is equal to k. Now we have to show that, third, to show result true for what values of n? True for n is equal to k plus 1, that is P of k plus 1. So the statement will be, then if I replace n by k, then what will happen? Here I get 1 plus 2 raised to 1 plus 2 square plus up to so on. Here if I replace by 2 raised to k, then I get 2 raised to k minus 1. Then after so this is the k terms, so total first k terms, and if I add again k plus 1 terms, then I apply k by k plus 1. So 2 raised to k plus 1 minus 1, so I get only 2 raised to k. So 2 raised to k, which is equal to, means in this statement I will replace n by k plus 1. So replace n by k plus 1. So final value will be here k plus 1 minus 1. So only 2 raised to k. So in RHS what will happen? So 2 raised to k plus 1 minus 1. Now consider LHS. Consider left hand side is equal to, what is left hand side? 1 plus 2 raised to 1 plus 2 square plus up to so on 2 raised to k minus 1 plus 2 raised to k. So we have, this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. So we have addition of first k terms, which are 1 2 raised to 1 plus 2 square plus up to 1 2 raised to k minus 1. So this has value 2 raised to k minus 1, right? So I will write in the bracket. So this equation has value 2 raised to k minus 1, and here plus 2 raised to k. This is from equation 1, right? So here 2 raised to k, 2 raised to k. Suppose if I have a plus a, so I will write 2 into a. So here 2 raised to k, 2 raised to k means 2 into 2 raised to k minus 1. So here base are same, so 2 raised to power 1, so I will write it as 2 raised to k plus 1 minus 1, and which is the RHS of equation 2, so which is RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS, so we get here, therefore what we say, result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Therefore thus p of k plus 1 is true. Hence p of k is true implies that p of k plus 1 is true. Therefore by first principle of induction we say that, therefore by mathematical induction we say that p of n is true for all n belongs to natural number. Let's see another example. So for n greater than or equal to 1, prove that 1 plus 2 plus up to so on n is equal to n into n plus 1 upon 2 for all n greater than or equal to 1. Solution. So we have to prove addition of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 upon 2. So what is our p of n statement is 1 plus 2 plus up to so on n is n into n plus 2 upon 2 for all n greater than or equal to 1. So this is our p of n statement. Now to show this by using mathematical induction, so this is for n belongs to natural number. Let this is the p of n statement to show n is true for all natural numbers. So first case I will take for n is equal to 1. So what will I get when n is equal to 1? So LHS equal to, if n is equal to 1 only first step, so which is equal to 1, then RHS is equal to, what will be the RHS? N into n plus 2 upon 2. So I will replace n by 1. So 1 into 1 plus 2 upon 2. So here is 1 n plus 1. So here 1 plus 1 which is equal to 2 upon 2 which is equal to 1. So LHS is equal to RHS, means what? Result is true for n is equal to 1, that is p of 1 is true, right? Now for I will take n is equal to 2, then what will happen? LHS should be, n is equal to 2 means what? First two steps, so 1 plus 2 which is equal to 3, and RHS should be, I replace n by 2, so what will happen? So 2 into 2 plus 1 upon 2, so which is equal to, so 2 into 3 upon 2, so 2 to get cancelled, so 3. So here again LHS is equal to RHS, therefore result is true for n is equal to 2. Now assume that result is true for n is equal to k. So next case, assume result true for n is equal to k. Then what will happen? So I will replace n by k. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on k is k into k plus 1 upon 2. Now to show result true for n is equal to what? K plus 1, that is p of k plus 1. So I will replace in this equation n by k plus 1. So what will I get? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on. So this is first, so first k terms, then I will replace n by k plus 1. So next k plus 1 terms. So in right side I apply value n by k plus 1 in this equation. So I get k plus 1 into right side, k plus 1 plus 1 means k plus 2 upon 2. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Means from equation 2 we have considered LHS, then prove that RHS of equation number 2. So consider LHS. What is the LHS? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on plus k plus 1, right? So we have addition of first k numbers, which is k into k plus 1 upon 2. So this is from equation 1, which is k into k plus 1 upon 2. So remaining value is k plus 1. So we have used equation 1 in equation 2. So this is from equation 1. So after taking cross multiplication, what will I get? K into k plus 1. So taking cross multiplication, here is denominator 1. So cross multiplication 2 into k plus 1 divided by 2. So what will I get here? K plus 1 is common. So k plus 1 into what? K plus 2 divided by 2. And this is the RHS. So RHS, right? So LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore what we say that, therefore P of k plus 1 is true. Therefore hence P of k, hence P of k is true, which implies that P of k plus 1 is true. So here we get the statement is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Therefore by mathematical induction P of n is true for all n belongs to natural number. Thank you.